Hello everyone, this is Moshe, the Electric Israeli and FSD. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and help me change the world, one electric car at a time. Thank you to all of my supporters. Please support me on Patreon if you're in the market to buy a Tesla car. It is getting down to the wire, alright? Just maybe a little bit more than a week, Tesla is no longer going to offer $1,000 off their Model 3 and Model Y if you use my referral code, and $2,000 for Model SX and Cybertruck. Holy moly. Anyway, and of course this video is sponsored by EV Base. More about it later. I have to tell you, this is very interesting. Now, I'm going to tell you the facts, the way I read them, and I'm going to tell you where they come from, and then I'm going to tell you what I think, okay? And then something personal, so just wait with me. So reports are saying that Tesla furloughed workers in their factory in Texas for 3 days from production of a Cybertruck. The report said, and it was amplified in many places, both domestic blogs and newspapers in the United States and abroad, because I wrote it in other languages. Anyway, so it was said that Tesla is trying to control inventory of Cybertrucks, that there are maybe too many. They are stuck with some foundation versions that are very expensive, you know, the 100,000 dual motor and the 120,000, and so on and so forth. And Tesla is paying their workers basically to stay home for 3 days. Some places I read for like a whole week. Which is okay. In one way, it's good for the workers. Yeah, they get paid for 8 hours a day. But in another way, they're losing a lot of money because they usually work overtime. That's where they make good money. It's like a time and a half. Anyway, so the point is, Tesla is doing it, okay, to control inventory. That's what the report said. I don't think I saw it on a official Tesla anything. Tesla doesn't do things. And when I saw the source, Business Insider. Now, Business Insider is notorious for being so fake news, anti-Tesla, and all that in the past. That doesn't mean that this report is not correct. But and I don't know why is it exactly, but I have a feeling that it is correct. Now, Tesla closing factories for upgrades, cleaning, retooling, whatever it is that you want to call it, happened in China last year for like a week. Okay, New Year, especially in China, there's New Year times off and all that. That happens. Car factories closing for some time to do all kinds of maintenance and retooling. That's not the news, or maybe when it's slow and whatever. But what's weird about it, this is the month of December. The quarter four, the fourth quarter of every year for cars is the time that they sell the most. Tesla is probably going to break the record in sales and deliveries in Q4. I guarantee you this, okay? So that is interesting. So these are the facts. Probably it's correct. Probably it's not fake news. Now let me just tell you this. If you want to buy a Tesla Cybertruck right now, if you order it right now, you'll get it in less than a week. They are all over the place. You can go to a Tesla service center and just pick up one if you'd like. I am telling you, I know people. I'm going to tell you about my personal story in a minute. I have ordered the Cybertruck on night one of the presentation way back in 2019. It's in my app. I can configure it right now if I'd like. So these are definite facts. The next thing is the price. So the Foundation series sold, okay. You can find some of them in inventory if you'd like. Depend where you live, not where I live. You can find them in inventory. You could just buy them like that. But the price went from $100,000 to $79.90. Okay. Now there are all kinds of incentives that you may get in your states. If it's a business use for your business, you use that kind of business, you can get $7,500 off. The leasing used to be $999 for the dual motor, is now down to $899. What is going on? Remember, and I made a video about this, and I said, where are the 2 million pre-orders? Was that a lie? Was this half of it? I remember making videos about the Tesla Cybertruck when I used to say, wait a minute, 2 million delivers, even if it's half of it, it's going to take Tesla 5 years. I'm telling you, Tesla Cybertruck is going to be sold abroad sooner than you know. sooner than you know. So what happened? These were there fake ones or real ones? So here's what I say. I think they were real ones because of the excitement and whatever. And it was only $100. I remember the Model 3 was $1,000 to reserve one when they were just introduced. The Model Y was $2,500. That's a lot. A lot of people don't commit that much money for 2-3 years wait. So that's only $100. So right now I'm down $100. If I want to get it back, I can cancel and get it back right away. If I use it, it will be applied to my. So you can get a Tesla Cybertruck with all the incentive. If you use my referral code for $2,000 less and this, that, and the other, you can get it for low 70s. So why are not people getting it? So let me tell you something about my story and why I did not fulfill my order. But let me tell you a little bit about my sponsor, EV Base. They're awesome. They're running great deals on accessories for Tesla cars, Rivian, Cybertruck, you name it. Awesome, high-end, not cheap crap. High-end accessories. I got this wheel cover accessory for my Model 3. It's fantastic. I got all kinds of accessories for my car, necessary one, made a whole video about it. Check it out. Use my code TEI, the Electric Israeli, and you get up to a 20% discount on your purchase. I'll put you the link all above and below. It's awesome. So let me tell you my story. I never owned in my life, and not even one time, a pickup truck, a 4x4 pickup. Never. I had SUVs when my children were little, 7-seaters for friends and soccer and baseball and this and that and this. And I live in a cold state, so it's great for the winter and all that stuff. Once the kids are grown and I no longer need the 7-seater or 6-seaters or whatever, sold it out. I never had a pickup truck in my life. And before the Tesla Cybertruck was introduced, I was 100% sure what do I need it for? But when I saw it, it was so intriguing and it was so amazing that I put $100. What the heck? You lose $100, no big deal. Okay? And we waited 4 years until it came out, and then it came out. So my story is 3 or 4 reasons. Reason number 1, I don't need a car at this point. I have a Model 3 for a lease. I have less than a year left on the lease. So when it expires, I will need a car. That's that. Number 2, my wife completely opposed to it, vehemently opposed to it. Said, what do we need it? This is behemoth. I rented it from Turo one time for 24 hours. I drove it. She drove it. It's an amazing car, unbelievable car and all that. But she is completely against it. I need to do some kind of maneuvers of bribery and empty promises to convince her. I don't know. We'll see. So that's number 2. She hates it. Okay. Number 3, I really don't need a pickup truck. I never owned one. I don't work in construction. I never owned one. I don't need it. But it is cool. It is amazing. It is great. It is awesome for me to have that one. Okay, she said, just buy the new Tesla Model Y. Why do you need a pickup truck? She's right, but me, it's no. Anyway, so yes, so that's, do you know how many people like me are there? Many people. Now, the last thing, it is still very expensive, and it's far away from what was promised. Quick reminder, there's supposed to be 3 trims. The single motor, the dual motor, the tri-motor. Prices were supposed to be $40,000, $50,000, $70,000. Now the single motor was available on the menu, taken off. The range was supposed to be 250 for the single, 300 for the dual, and 500 for the tri. Now I have to say, right now the tri is a little bit over 300 miles and the dual is 325, depends which tires are you getting. The single off the menu, and I don't think it's ever going to come back. So the range was disappointing. Now you can get a range extender for $16,000 that will bring it to about 440, and you will lose a third of your trunk. So that was not exactly what it was promised. Okay, I don't think it's a crucial thing, but the price for sure. Now people understand 2019 to now, COVID, wars, all kinds of stuff around the world, inflation. Of course, it's not going to be the same price, but still, I am telling you that if I will get it, and it will be in October of 2025, if I'll get it, the price is not going to be what it is now. It's going to be much less. Now, Tesla is making money on them. They sold probably close to 30,000 so far. It is the best-selling car in that segment. They sell more pickup truck than Rivian, Ford, and GM combined. So let's not take this away from them. They are doing great. But there is definitely a complete and total collapse in demand. And the only way to do it is price. I am sorry, price, and more price. That's the only thing that is going to bring back life to this amazing pickup truck that I may have in the future. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching.